Hey everyone, and welcome to another one of our weekly forecast videos where I'm going to show you a few trading setups, something that you can take advantage of. I'm going to show you how we analyze the market, what strategies we use, what entry techniques, and so on. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out any of our future content. And also join our free Telegram channel where you can find out how you can get involved into our giveaway, where you can potentially win some of our courses as well as access to our closed private Telegram members group. Okay, without further ado, let's get into this video. Now, if you have watched some of our previous videos, you probably already know that we begin the week by looking at the economic calendar and we check out what type of news we've got for the week ahead, and this way we are prepared for any events that could affect price action. Okay, so it looks like this week is not going to be too busy. We've just had NFP last week, and in a couple of days time we've got the FOMC minutes. Okay, although they are high impact news, I'm really not expecting anything major or anything bigger than that what we've had on the NFP just last Friday. Okay, then on Thursday we've got the Aussie unemployment rate together with the employment change, so that could affect the market a bit. And also on Friday we've got retail sales for the US dollar. But again, like I said, I don't really expect any massive moves throughout this week at all. Okay, so the first instrument that we're going to start off with is Bitcoin, where on a daily time frame we can see that price is currently trading above the key level that we mentioned last week. If you haven't watched the video, make sure to go back and watch it. There's going to be a button in the top right hand corner and you can see that we predicted exactly what happened, and we're going to see that on the chart in a minute. Then we're going to step down to the 4-hour time frame and we're going to see that price is just broken above previous structure, and we can expect a potential move higher. And then on the hourly time frame, I'm going to show you what I think will be the best entry opportunity. Although looking at the 4-hour time frame, we can kind of say that we've got an entry opportunity now depending on your trading style. So let's head over to the chart and see how this looks. Now what we see here on Bitcoin on a daily time frame is price breaking above this key level right here at 52,700. This is something that we talked about last week, and price was just about to test it, and there were two options. We're either going to see a push off or we're going to see a break above. So what happened here is we've got a break above, so that makes me think obviously we're going to head even higher. So if I just zoom out a bit, what are the next levels? Well, the next one is 59k. I think we're pretty close, and without any issues we should be there pretty soon. And then obviously we've got 63k500 up here, which is also possible for price to reach, if not make all-time highs. However, we're analyzing what's going on now and we're not trying to predict the future. Okay, so what's going to happen now is I'm going to drop down to a lower time frame and we'll see where price is currently after the breakout. So looking at the 4-hour chart here is, although we didn't have a perfect retest of this level after the breakout, you can see that we've had a little bit of a sideways trading, still price creating higher structure, and then we've got this nice break above this previous structure, right? So if I just get rid of all the drawings so we can see that better. Okay, right here, and I think that depending on how aggressive trader you are, if you didn't make an entry after the breakout immediately and you waited for that retest, that's good enough. So even if you enter now, I would say best place to have your stop loss will obviously be below this structure right here. But if you are a bit more aggressive, you can have your stop loss just below that key level right here, and if you get stopped out, you can then look for another entry. However, I think that there's a chance that price will just continue higher without making any lower values. So having a stop loss right here is a bit aggressive, but you can still do that, and then you can shoot for targets up at those two levels that I've just mentioned on a daily time frame, right? If you want to be a bit more conservative, then you can drop down to the hourly chart and you can look for potential opportunities here. So looking at the hourly chart, what I think could happen is, we've got this zone right here. And if we're going to see a pullback, that's where it should end. So if we see a pullback into this zone and then we see some kind of a reversal candle, something to, give us a signal that price will go back to the upside, then we can make an entry with a stop loss right here, which is around the 54K level. So just around here, and then you can expect with a higher probability that price will continue higher without, going back all the way down to your stop loss level. Okay, so I personally think that this opportunity here on the hourly chart is, much better, a bit more confirmed, and that's what we're looking for, a higher probability. Okay, so watch out for price action here on Bitcoin, but it looks like price will continue higher. Moving on to the second instrument, and that's the euro dollar. Again, daily time frame, we can expect for price to continue even lower, especially after the NFP. It looks like that will be the case. Then on the 4-hour time frame, although we are expecting for price to continue lower, this downside move has been going on for quite some time, so we might see a little bit of a deeper pullback. So we're going to see what are the exact levels there that we might see price retrace to, and from there we can potentially take a short entry. And that's what we're going to see on the hourly time frame as well. First option, if price drops immediately, where can we enter? And then if we do see such a pullback, then what will be the entry opportunity there? Okay, so let's have a look on the chart. Again, guys, if you haven't watched the video from last week, this is what we talked about. Could have taken the opportunity to short price here because the analysis was pretty much the same. Although price was at a higher levels, we said that we are expecting a downside continuation. We had some take profit levels in play right here that I showed you last week as well. So we're looking at this downside move, and like I said, it has been going on for quite some time, but not really the one on the daily time frame. It's just the downtrend that we've got on the 4-hour time frame. That's where I expect we should see a little bit of a pullback, and the level of that pullback will most likely be right here at previous highs, which is around the 1.1632, 1.1640. So right here, what I think could happen is that we might see a retracement right here, and then a rejection of this resistance and price potentially dropping again. So like I said, we've got FOMC minutes on Wednesday, so until then we might see price either stalling sideways or trying to reach that level right here, and then with the FOMC minutes we could see this continuation down, because we're going to need some volume and liquidity for that to happen. So expect for price to make such a pullback. So right now I would probably not enter a trade. I would either enter right here, expecting for this move to continue lower, or once we break below this previous low. This is going to be another confirmation that market will continue lower. So looking at the hourly chart, again, what we've got here is either this move will continue a bit higher and it will then reverse, or we're going to see price breaking below this structure right here, possibly coming back for a retest, and this is where we're going to be making our entry. We can then use a stop loss right here. And when it comes to take profit levels, using the FIB expansion tool, you can have a look down here, but I mean, definitely 1.14 is very possible, as well as 1.13. Okay, quite far those targets are, but 1.14 is something that I'm going to be aiming for as my first targets, because we've already reached the first target of this move right here. Okay, if you want to find out more about how to use those FIB expansion, FIB retracement tools, you can definitely get in touch with us, and we're going to be happy to help with that. Or just join our free Telegram channel where you can find our contacts and see what we can offer you. Okay, but definitely expecting a downside move on euro dollar if in case we see price breaking above this previous high right here, then coming back for a retest, and it rejects this level as support, well, then we're going to be, thinking about changing our bias and looking at an upside direction. But until then, even if price comes up here to retest the highs from before and it doesn't break above, we're only looking to sell the market, because we've already got a downtrend and we always want to hop on that trend and trade with the big players. Okay. Before we move on to our last instrument, which is gold, make sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell so you can see even more videos like this one in the future. Also, get in the comments down below and let me know what do you think of those setups. Don't forget to join our free Telegram channel where you can find a lot more valuable trading info as well as other setups as well. Okay, so what's currently going on gold is price is pretty much trading in between two levels where we expect to see a breakout to the downside, and we're gonna go over the entry opportunities that I think we might have there pretty soon. Okay, so let's head over to the chart. Now, to be honest with you, I think we're looking pretty good for a downside continuation here. Looking at the daily time frame, you can see that candle on Friday due to NFP with a long wick to the upside, piercing through the resistance that we've got on the 4-hour time frame. And like I said, we are expecting a downside move that just confirms our idea, but I think it's still a bit early to make an entry. However, if you do have an entry and your stop loss is above this resistance, then you should be fine. You can keep your trades open. So let's have a look at what's going on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, we've got price trading sideways, and if you have been following us on TradingView, we update you on gold's price action on a daily basis from Monday to Friday. We've been saying that we're going to see price coming up to that 1777 level, and as you can see, we've had a perfect test of that level with a wick, and then price immediately came back down. Okay, so what's next, I think, is that we're gonna see lower values, but before that we might have another push to the upside. Okay, so that's why I haven't entered a trade yet, but I'm gonna be waiting for price to break below this previous structure right here, and that's when I think we could be looking for entries. Okay, because I don't think there's any point to enter now and then stay in a drawdown until price decides to continue that downside move, which again could happen around Wednesday due to the economic news that we've got there. When we're looking for targets, we're going to be looking for first targets at 1680, and then I'm going to be commenting on further take profit levels, but as of right now that's totally enough. And looking at the hourly chart as well, pretty much a break below 1750 will be a good indication to sell the market, and then we can either use stop loss around 1780. If you want to, you can use a tighter stop loss, but especially on gold with all the spikes that we have and sudden moves that this instrument does, I think 1780, 1782 is a good level to have your stop loss once you make your short entry on the retest. And then 1680 first take profit levels. I think this setup is a pretty decent one, and we should see that complete pretty soon. So watch out for price action here on gold. Let me know what do you think in the comments down below, and we're gonna see how this played out next Monday, where again you can come back to this channel and we are gonna do another one of those videos, and we're going to see how those positions developed. Everything is been going pretty well so far. Make sure to watch the last video if you haven't done it, and you will see that all those moves we talked about in last week, and it looks like everything is coming into play, and we should see that continuation across those pairs. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Wish you all successful trading. Take care and have a nice one. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to watch our last 2 videos where you can find more valuable information. Check out our channel for more trading related videos. I wish you all a successful trading, and I'll see you next time.